Look at this. This is your security blanket. You love this stuff. You love buying a crisp new grammar textbook. You get a dopamine hit when you register for a new online course. You love the little ding sound your app makes when you complete a streak. You feel a rush of pride when you print out a new certificate that says you completed the Upper Intermediate B 2.2 extension module. You feel so productive. You tell your friends and family, I am a lifelong learner. I am dedicated to mastering English. Bullshit. You aren't dedicated. You're terrified. You have been studying English for 10 years. You have more theoretical knowledge of grammar than most native speakers. Yet, when a real job opportunity comes up that requires English, you don't apply. I'm not ready yet, you whisper. I don't want to look stupid. I just need one more course. You are addicted to the simulation because the real world terrifies you. I'm Tom, and welcome back to English Adventure. Today, we are going to stage an intervention. You are suffering from the Forever Student Syndrome. You are using studying as a shield to protect yourself from the possibility of failure in the real world. You are procrastinating living your life by preparing for it forever. Today, we are going to burn your safety blanket. You don't need another course. You need to graduate. Part 1. The diagnosis, the addiction to certainty. Why can't you stop taking courses? Why do you keep buying books you never finish? Because the classroom, virtual or real, is safe. It is a controlled environment designed to make you feel good. The classroom offers certainty. There is a right answer and a wrong answer. The teacher speaks slowly and clearly, spoon-feeding you the information. Mistakes are gently corrected without judgment. You get constant, clear validation, grades, check marks, certificates. The real world is the opposite. It is defined by ambiguity. There is often no single, right, way to say something. Native speakers mumble, talk over each other, and use slang you've never studied. If you make a mistake in a business negotiation, you don't get a gentle correction. You lose the deal. You lose money. You get zero clear validation. Nobody gives you a certificate for successfully ordering a coffee. You have become addicted to the cheap dopamine of academic success. You feel competent inside the bubble. The moment you step outside, that competence evaporates, and you feel naked. So what do? You run back to the bubble. You sign up for another course to get that feeling of safety back. You are like a person who wants to be a professional swimmer, but refuses to leave the kiddie pool because the ocean has waves. Part 2. The opportunity cost, the price of cowardice. We need to talk about what this addiction is costing you. It's not just the price of the courses, it's the price of your life. Every year you spend getting ready in a classroom is a year you are not operating in the real world. Think about the financial cost. How many promotions have you missed because you didn't raise your hand for the international project? How many higher-paying jobs did you not apply for because you were scared at the interview? Over a 10-year career, your fear of not being ready could be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Think about the life cost. The trips you didn't take. The interesting people you didn't meet at that conference because you were too scared to introduce yourself. The experiences you denied yourself because you were hiding in your hotel room reviewing flashcards. You think you are being responsible by studying. No. You are robbing yourself of your own potential. The most expensive education is the one you never use. Part 3. The hard truth, the knowledge obesity trap. There comes a point in language learning, usually around the solid B2 intermediate level, where more academic study becomes useless. It's the law of diminishing returns. You already know the rules. You have enough vocabulary to survive. Adding more theoretical knowledge on top of what you already have isn't making you fluent. It's just making you intellectually obese. You have a massive library of information in your head that has never been tested in the field. You know about English, but you cannot do English. You think that if you just keep stacking knowledge, eventually fluency will magically appear. It won't. Fluency is a performance skill, not a knowledge skill. You don't learn to play Carnegie Hall by reading more books about music theory. You learn by getting on stage and screwing up until you stop screwing up. Part 4. The mechanic, the input-output imbalance. Let's look at the mechanics of why you are stuck. Look at your study routine. It is 99% input. Reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, clicking answers on an app. Input is passive. Input is safe. Input feels like work, but it's actually entertainment. Your output, real, unscripted speaking to another human being where there are consequences, is probably less than 1%. You cannot build a house if you spend 99% of your time buying bricks and only 1% of your time laying them. You just end up with a giant pile of unused bricks. To break the forever student syndrome, you must violently flip this ratio. You need to stop consuming and start creating. Part 5. The solution, the burn the boats protocol. How do you break this addiction? You have to force yourself into the real world. You won't do it voluntarily, so you must hack your own psychology. There's a famous story about an ancient commander who landed his army on enemy shores and immediately ordered his soldiers to burn their own ships. As the ships sank, he told his army, "There is no turning back. We either win in this new land or we die. You need to burn your boats. You need to remove the option of retreating to the safety of the classroom." Step 1. The moratorium. For the next 6 months, you are banned. No new books. No new courses. No new apps. Cancel your subscriptions. You must cut off the supply of safe pseudo-study. You have to sit with the discomfort of not having a teacher to hold your hand. Step 2. The high-stakes commitment. You must commit to something in the real world that requires English and that absolutely terrifies you. Something you cannot back out of without major embarrassment, financial loss, or career consequences. The business route. Apply for a job that requires advanced English and is slightly above your current level. If you get the interview, you have to prepare for reality. If you get the job, you have to swim or you'll get fired. The social route. Volunteer to host a meetup or lead a presentation in English on a topic you are an expert in. Put your reputation on the line. The fear of public humiliation will force your brain to activate your English faster than any textbook. The travel route. Book a solo trip to a country where you do not speak the language and where English is the only bridge. Do not go on a guided tour. Force yourself to navigate the chaos using only your imperfect English. You have to put yourself in a position where you must use your English to survive socially or professionally. Necessity is the mother of fluency. Comfort is its enemy. Part 6. The new metric, the failure quota. Right now, your metric for success is, how many answers did I get right on the quiz? Your new metric is, how many times did I fail in the real world today? If you aren't failing, you aren't trying hard enough things. You are still in the bubble. Set a failure quota. This week, I am going to have 10 awkward conversations where I misunderstand someone, or I make a grammar mistake and look foolish. When you make a mistake in the real world, don't beat yourself up. Celebrate it. Write it down. That mistake proves you left the safety of the classroom. That mistake is the tuition fee you pay for real fluency. Go out there and get rejected. Get confused. Ask someone to repeat themselves 5 times in a loud bar. Feel the burn of embarrassment on your cheeks. That burn is the sensation of your brain actually growing. The final challenge. Listen to me. You have studied enough. You know enough. Stop hiding behind your certificates. Stop using preparation as an excuse for procrastination. You will never feel 100% ready. Ready is a myth that fearful people tell themselves. The world doesn't care about your grades or your courses. It cares about what you can do. It's time to leave the kiddie pool. The ocean is scary, yes. The waves are big, the water is cold, and there are sharks. You will swallow some salt water. You will panic sometimes. But the ocean is the only place where you can actually swim. Cancel your subscriptions. Close the textbooks. Get out there and start drowning a little. It's the only way to learn how to survive. If you are ready to stop being a student and start being a practitioner, hit the like button. Subscribe to English Adventure. Class is dismissed forever. I'm Tom. Get to work.